Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lydia, and thanks for stopping by. This is the channel where you don't need to start rich to be financially free. We talk about financial news, money tips, tricks, and things that you should keep in mind when growing your wealth. Today we're going to go over some financial market news, and if you stick around to the end, I have some really cool tips for you about how to raise capital for your business. You're going to have to stick around to find out. And all the links for everything I'm talking about are in the description so that you can access it and do your own research. And in fact, I actually have a question for you that you're going to want to answer later on in the video. So many people have ideas and they say they want to start companies and they want to be financially free. But one of the best ways to make long-term sustaining income is by following your passions or following those ideas that come to you naturally and innately that make you passionate. And so when you're out there pursuing those business ventures, you will need ways to raise capital and you will stumble into things you don't understand and you don't know. And guess what? So many of those resources are available for free, not just on YouTube, but from official sources. The first four items I'm going to talk about are news updates that could be useful for understanding what's going on in the financial markets. And those are the fiscal plan from 2022 to 2026 has been released by the SEC. The G17 Industrial Production Report for capacity data has been published. The commissioner, let me make sure I'm saying his name right, Jaime Lizarraga, he issued a statement on the PCAOB agreement with China and Hong Kong, which was pretty interesting. And also, the SEC issued the first rate hike notification for the coming year of 2023. Let's get started with the first item of business, which is this draft fiscal plan, which is actually now available for public comment. So this report is only 16 pages, and I think it's worth taking a look at, and it's open for public comment. So if you do have any thoughts or questions you want to share, be sure to make your voice heard. You do have the opportunity in the US to do those sorts of things, so we should take full advantage of our power as citizens. Let's read the opening statement by Gary Gensler, which I found some parts quite interesting, where he says, "We can't take our leadership in capital markets for granted. Technology and business models always are changing, and it is important for our agency to evolve in kind. Even gold medalists need to practice and hone their craft, especially to ensure that they stay ahead of the other nations who wish to surpass them." And I think what he's saying here is a very subtle remark on some of the global events that we see unfolding. And we're also going to talk about that in one of the next examples. So the Federal Reserve has released the statistics for July, talking about our increase in manufacturing output, which is 0.7%, and also a total industrial production output increase of 0.6%. What I want to know in the comments, if you could take the time to try and compare that to other countries' monthly data, I like to see how we're stacking up. I'm just curious to see what you think in the comments. On the next piece of news, I want to talk about how Jaime Lizarraga, and I hope I'm saying his name right, he issued a statement on the PCAOB agreement with China and Hong Kong. Now, I encourage you to do your own research, Google that, figure out what it is, what it stands for. I'm not here to think for you. I'm here to give you some news and education and inspire you to go out and do your own research. But this is interesting because what he's saying in this statement is essentially that there is a willingness and a push within the SEC and other areas of government to not ask, but enforce that China and its associates play on a more level playing field with the US in a regulatory situation, a monetary situation. Our industrial output globally seems to be dependent on certain countries. That it's nice to see some action being taken on certain levels to get capital markets in a better playing field for other countries besides just one dominant manufacturing power, if you know what I'm saying. So on the next item of business, the SEC issued their first fee rate for 2023, stating that they will increase the fees that public companies and other issuers pay to register their securities with the commission will increase from $92.70 per $1 million to $110.20 per $1 million. I'm curious actually for some people out there who work in big corporations how much that is going to add to the fees that you're paying to the SEC. They do give out like tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to whistleblowers every year. There are things that the fees of the SEC go towards that are actually very beneficial to the countries. So paying fees to the SEC is not always necessarily a bad thing, but no company really likes to know that their rates are going up. Everything is going up, from rent to food to now the fees, that at some point there's going to be a burst in the bubble, and there's a lot of people predicting that in 2023 we are going to enter some sort of recession. Now, I know this video is getting kind of long, and I'm really happy you stuck around to the end, because guess what? We're going to talk about something that you should know if you're an entrepreneur, which is that the SEC offers a lot of small business capital raising resources and assistance on their website. One of the good things about what the SEC is offering for their small business capital raising resources happens to be data as for market research. So when you're putting together your business plan, when you are doing research for your pitch, you can go and find verifiable data from government sources that will impress your potential investors. This is a news and market update from Lydia Scherr. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to get a free month of VPN, check out the link below. You should definitely consider hiding your identity online, but also you can use your VPN to change your location so that you could get cheaper deals on flights, better deals on your Amazon Prime. There are so many ways that you could use a VPN, not only to protect yourself, but also to give yourself an advantage in the online marketplace. Additionally, I do offer a free budget template below. You can just click the link, download that template, and start using it yourself to understand how you should be allocating your monthly income, and also start thinking about how you want to grow it. I'm working on a bunch of other amazing things to offer for free on this channel. This is something I do in my spare time. I am an executive. I am a founder of a nonprofit. We're always accepting new projects at our company. We are a lending company, and we finance modern day nights. So if you think you fall into that category, definitely reach out to me. I am lydiascherr.eth. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter under the same name. And with that, thank you all so much. I appreciate your time today watching this video, and I'll see you again next time. Take care.